Am I live? What time is it, Juju?
It's 6:57.
6:57. 3 minutes. Hold on. I need you. Still live? I can see it from there. Oh. Hey, Katie. Hey, Sarah. Hi, Aunt Racy. I got like a couple of more minutes, and then we'll start. What time is it, Christian? Okay, hi guys, hi everybody. Thanks for coming, thanks for joining. Tonight we are talking about the 3 most important essential oils to have in your home at any given time. I don't typically just have them in my home. I carry them around in my purse, as a lot of my family knows. Essential oils to me are really important, especially with my kiddos, and my husband for that matter, and my dog. I use them on my dog a lot. But there are 3 major ones that that I feel like are beneficial. And if you don't know what essential oils to start with, these 3 oils are kind of like the best go-to oils, to go to get yourself started. I mean, because oils, as we all know, some can be a little bit expensive. So, excuse my bottles, but they're a little worn. Lemon, peppermint, and lavender are the 3 most key, beneficial, and important oils to have in your home. My bottles are a little bit ragged, and that's because I don't buy the little bottles anymore. I buy the big 15 ml MIL bottles, and I just fill them and keep them in my purse. It's cheaper for me that way, and that way I can always have them on the go, and there's no excuse for me not to have them most times. Okay? So the most important thing to know about oils is, if you're ever questioning if you should use them for your family, you need to really talk to someone who's knowledgeable about oils, how to use them, and how to go about just starting your journey. Also, everybody knows that I love this book right here. It is the Illustrated Encyclopedia of Healing Remedies, and there are other essential oil books, kind of sort of just like it, that you can use. And that's a great way if you're wanting to know how to use something, or if you want to just really research to know like what your ailment is and how to help yourself at home versus going to the doctor sometimes, and save money. Like, I mean, we use that book, if you have a sniffle or a cut, or if there's something like you got a rash or something and you want to see if oils will take care of it first, then that's what you do. Okay, first we're going to talk about real fast lemon. It's called citrus limon. It is really an essential oil which is expressed from fresh peel, and it has varied applications. Lemon can stimulate the body, its defenses, and it can help fight infections. Has a tonic effect on the circulatory system and can help with treating high blood pressure, fluid retention, poor circulation. Lemon can both be a diuretic and a laxative, if anybody didn't know that. Can be, and it has the ability to stop bleeding of minor cuts, okay? It's an astringent that can help greasy skin, and it can also be used to help reduce fever. All right. As an astringent, yes, and then lemon can also help counteract the acidity level that's located in your body, in your stomach, and it can help to relieve acid indigestion. I sometimes have to take a couple of, I do kombucha and I do apple cider vinegar, but a lot of times I can also, if I'm out and about and I can't get to those things, I'll take a couple of drops of doTERRA's lemon under my tongue, and it'll kind of help me to get home and calm my stomach down. I will say on lemon that if you're going to topically use it, do not use it while you're in the sun. So if you're going to use it topically, I would suggest you put it on at night and at least have 8 to 10 hours where it's getting in your system, and then from there you're able to not have it burn your skin or whatever in the sun. Okay. Lemon's uses outside of what I just said. Lemon can be used for household cleaner, mouthwash, skincare. It can help lower blood pressure, like I said, digestion aid, manage stress, and we'll talk about that in a little bit, laundry, and boost your immunity. Okay. The next one we're going to talk about is peppermint. Lavender. Lavender is Lavandula augustifolia, and that's that plant. Lavender is one of the most versatile, best loved in my house, and most widely therapeutic of all essential oils, okay? Both of the flowers and the leaves are highly aromatic, but only the flowers are used to make the essential oil. The lavender is calming. It is soothing. It can be used for antidepressant, emotional balancing. It's an antiseptic and antibacterial, and it has pain-killing properties that make it valuable when you're trying to treat cuts, wounds, burns, bruises, spots, allergies, insect bites, throat infections. It helps lower the blood pressure. It helps with digestive spasms, nausea, and indigestion, just like lemon, but on a different spectrum. If you're in a car and you've got motion sickness, drop a peppermint and lavender. It really will, in my experience. Everybody's different. Not all medicines work on every person. And in my experience, those two will really get you back up and running if you got motion sickness. It can help with tension and depression, insomnia, headaches, stress, and hypertension. Okay. Peppermint is another. And no, you can't go outside. Peppermint, you need to ask Nina if you can go outside.
No,
Sorry.
She said we could, but we need to ask you.
Okay, well then you can go outside. Okay, I got boys asking if they can go outside. Peppermint. Peppermint is awesome. Okay? Not just for bad breath. Peppermint is the best known remedy for digestive problems. Apart from its therapeutic applications, it also is used as a humane form of pest control. I have been told that if you place peppermint on cotton swabs and place them in places where in your pantry, up under your cabinets, and you got to do it every couple of weeks, but that it will not only keep away bugs, but keep away mice. I've heard that. Okay? I don't know. I live in the country, and mice are something serious. If you live in the country, you know what I'm talking about. Peppermint is refreshing and stimulating, and it tones and settles the digestive system. It helps with flatulence, spasms, diarrhea, nausea, stomach cramps, and like I said, motion sickness. It helps tone the liver, the intestines, and the nervous system. It helps with bronchitis and colds, flus and fevers, and it's a very valuable expectorant while providing cooling to the body. I'll give you a little story about that in a minute. Peppermint is a painkiller beneficial for headaches, toothaches, migraines. It helps with itching, and it is used as an antiseptic for acne, and in an emergency remedy situation, it can be used for shock, to inhale. So, as well as muscle and mental fatigue. Okay, so you say to me, this is baloney, this is snake oil, this can't work, this is just another thing that people are selling, this is another thing that your family could deal without. Okay, that's fine, that's okay. I was where you are at one point in my life. However, I have been dealing with oils for about 11 years, and I actually started out of necessity. Many of us do. I have psoriasis of the scalp, and nothing was working. And my sister has her own issues, but she had given me some stuff for my head, and it was working. However, I do a lot of research, and I was reading what was in the items she gave me, and it scared me. I don't want that stuff on my scalp right directly going into my brain, and it's not good. And so I researched that ylang ylang and basil and rosemary and peppermint and some other things would help my scalp. And that's how I started on my journey with oils. My journey furthered with my daughter and her nosebleeds, and having to use lavender for her nosebleeds because I was at my wit's end. We didn't have any money, and I needed to take her to the doctor, but I needed something that was going to clog the major burst that kept happening out of her nose. And so lavender is an awesome way to stop nosebleeds. Let me tell you that. It clots it immediately. And I'm telling you, we keep cotton balls with lavender and carrier oil in a Ziploc bag ready for her nosebleeds, because she can put it up there immediately. It'll stop it, and we can keep on going with our day. Okay. With peppermint, just a list of its uses. It can be used with muscle and joint, respiratory, allergies, energy, help with IBS. IBS, if everybody doesn't know what IBS is, that's irritable bowel syndrome, and it can help with that. It can help soothe it and cut it down. As a mouthwash, it can help with itchiness. It can help repel bugs, like I said, and it's a natural way to humanely kill insects and rats, mice. It can help with nausea, skin, sunburns and burns, headaches. It can reduce dandruff, and it can improve colic on your baby. However, if you're going to place oils on any baby, you need to consult someone before you do that. A doctor's going to tell you don't do it at all. That's fine. Whatever. I'm telling you, you can do it. However, you need to be very careful of how you do it. Okay? And if you'll contact somebody like myself or Trisha, we can walk you through it. It needs to really be a mixed ratio, and we have the ratios. Okay, lavender. Lavender is calming. It's a sleep aid. It can help with insect bites like bee bites, minor burns, cuts, eczema, nausea, nosebleeds, dry and chapped skin, sunburn, hay fever, dandruff, and cold sores. And I want to say, out of all three of these essential oils, they all can be used as a flavor booster. A flavor booster for your water, a flavor booster for your brownies. You can use lemon, a couple of drops of lemon in your vinaigrette, and it's a flavor booster there. A couple of drops of peppermint in your shortbread cookies trust me, I've done it. It's awesome. And a couple of drops of lavender, in your water, or I would say in a vinaigrette. I think that might be good. I'm going to have to try it. But in your brownies or your cookies, it'll give it that nice, awake, floral feeling. Those three are the most, to me, important things to have in your home. I'm sorry, I'm not getting any messages from anybody. I don't know if there's anybody online or anything. I am in a location where the internet is super slow. I'm on vacation. I'm not at home. So let's talk anxiety. I take these three for anxiety, as an antidepressant every day when I need it, as needed. Okay. I take them under my tongue. Okay. I take them, typically I don't just wake up. Well, sometimes I do wake up. It depends on how I wake up. If I wake up on the wrong side of the bed and I need an attitude adjustment, I do use all three of these. But I take them under my tongue. I would start for the beginner, the new person. I would start one drop of each under your tongue, and it should help you with stress, anxiety. It'll help you with the clenching, that nervous clenching you get behind your ear. It should help you with that. It has stopped me from feeling like I'm sitting on elephant sitting on my chest. It has stopped all of that, and it does it literally in a matter of seconds. I notice a difference in an attitude check and an attitude adjustment immediately. You cannot take all essential oils orally, internally. doTERRA really makes sure they're very careful. doTERRA. They're really careful in letting you know which oils you can and cannot ingest. You'll see and you'll notice if you can see it, on the side, I don't know if you can see it, on the side of the bottles, it says essential oil supplement. Supplements you can ingest, and things that are not supplements, which I'll get you one. All of mine you can ingest. Oh, here it is. Aroma Touch. Aroma Touch, which is this one, which I'll talk to it about another time. But Aroma Touch is an essential oil blend, and so you cannot ingest those at all. But if it says essential oil supplement, also you need to read your packaging. I've been telling people, you need to get your oils from a reputable dealer. You need to make sure of how your oils are processed. Just because it says on here that it is 100% pure, like anything that comes through the United States, we know that that's not true. Your oatmeal is not 100% bug-free. Neither are your paper towels. Neither is your vegetables, your fruits and vegetables. There is so much percentage of chemicals or things that the FDA and the pharmaceutical companies allow in your medicines, in your food, and there's nothing we can do about that. doTERRA tries their best to go through third-party vendors to check third-party companies to check the purity of their products. And I will nor your grits. I have no idea who said that, but yes, you got bugs in your grits. Uh, doTERRA really tries hard, and I have gone through this. I've ordered something before and didn't receive it and it was on back order because whatever shipment doTERRA got in, or they tested it and it came back that it was not as pure as they wanted it to be, so they rejected it, and that meant we didn't have it for that month. And so it sucks. Yes, it pisses you off, but at the same time, do you want them to reject it and say, no, this is not the best for our customers? Or do you want them to keep the bull crap and let you consume it, and they can make you sick? So they don't do that. They try their best to take care of their customers because, they know that they're not only treating you and me, which we might have minimal things going on. They have cancer patients. They have diabetic patients, like I said, IBS patients. They have patients dealing with liver and colon issues. There are things that people are already on medications for, and they cannot get crap. They're already feeding their bodies with crap, so they don't need more crap, okay? And so, there are a lot of vendors on the market. I was advised by my mother not to say any names, so I won't. But there are many. There are many Walgreens, Walmart. There's many stores. I mean, I can count the names. I can't even count them on my hands and toes how many stores there are selling essential oils right now, and selling, what are those things called? Diffusers right now. Don't buy cheap oils and cheap diffusers. Don't allow yourself to be sucked in because of a price. If you can get some frankincense for under $100, you let me know and I'll tell you bullcrap. There's no way. If you can get some rose for $50, I'll tell you bullcrap. That's not for real. If you can get some myrrh, or how about some Melissa? Melissa is one of the most expensive oils on the market. That and helichrysum. If you can get those for inexpensive at one of these stores that you drive your car to, you can bet your bottom dollar it's not worth putting it into your body, put it on your body. And my veterinarian told me that if you can't put it on your body as a human, don't put it on your dog. So what does that tell you? If I can't give the cheap stuff to my dog, then that means there's something wrong with it. So, let's see. I used it under my tongue all three of these also can be placed under your tongue for allergies. I will say I use them for that. I use lemon. We touched on that last week. I use lemon in my vinegar for cleaning. Also use lemon in my vacuum cleaner. And you can drop some lemon, lavender, or peppermint in your baking soda and put it in your freezer or refrigerator. I use all three of these. Sometimes it depends on whose clothes it is. Let's face it, ladies. Some of our husbands and sons and daughters' clothes stink horribly. And so you can put lavender and lemon in their washing, or you can, if you have a wool ball, you can put them a couple of drops on the wool ball and put it in your dryer. Okay, just like fabric softener. Let's see. Peppermint. Okay, so it has a lot of uses. These three things you need to have in your home, in my opinion. And I think these three things, if you learn to use them and if you learn to respect them, you'll go to them time and time again. I go through a 15 ml bottle of each of these per month. I don't want to go without them. And you won't go wrong with just those things. If you don't buy anything else of value, get those put in your house. Mouthwash. I think it stopped actually, but I'll keep going. Mouthwash. If you put it in your mouthwash, if you have an itchy throat or if you have mouth sores or bad gums, if you gargle with it, you'll be good. If you have any questions or you have need any information or if you need to purchase any of these things, let me know and I'll contact you and we'll get you set up. Thank you for coming by. Have a good day. See you Monday.